What is our plan today? Look at cute little old honey doing her thing. It was cold, and I'm telling you right now, it was chilly last night. But we did okay. We did break out the electric heater for just a couple minutes, but that's fine. No problem at all. Not sure what our plan is today. I think I'm gonna head down the road to Quartzsite. I think today is the day. We're finally gonna make it down to Quartzsite. It's early morning, only about an hour and a half away from where I'm at right now. Good morning, motorcycle. Ruining my video. It's okay. You guys don't care. You can still hear me. Beautiful spot where I parked last night. Look at this spot, man. Plenty of room. This is how Arizona is, man. There's just places like this all over the place where you can get your park on. All good. You don't have to get all up on top of each other and bother each other. Gotta get my breakfast on, and then we'll get down the road. Let's do this.
Still sitting here in my van. Haven't accomplished much. No, that's not true. Actually, I've accomplished a lot. I just can't show you guys yet, but you'll see it coming up in some future videos. Anyway, I think it's time for us to get out of this area, move on down the road. I did put in a couple of calls about getting my heater installed, just waiting for some calls back. I contacted Wasatch Overland up in Utah. Yes, Utah. It is stupid cold in Utah right now. We'll see. If they say they can do it, that's fine. The worst case, what'll happen is I'll have to go up there, probably do it again, check into a hotel, but it'll be worth it because they'll install the heater, and then I'm good for all seasons at that point, even without insulation. I know everybody's like, get insulation. It'll fix this, it'll fix that. All insulation does is keep warmer, or cold, colder, which is fine. But you have to have a source for those things. You have to have a heat source or a cold source. Insulation won't matter without them. I can put all the insulation in here all day. Eventually, it'll still just get as cold as it's gonna get. Can't do anything about it. I do have heaters, but they're just inefficient. This thing is good, but it can only go down to so cold. My other one is great, my little portable heater. Awesome, but it draws way too much power. There's not enough give and take on this situation. But a nice efficient gas heater that connects to my gas tank, runs off the fuel in the tank, will be highly efficient, put out great, and will work just fine with or without insulation. Will I get insulation? Eventually, someday. Not a priority for me right now. I just need a source of heat. That's all I need. Source of heat and I'll be fine. Honestly, get my toes warm in the morning, get dressed, get out of bed, and I'm good. You know, honestly, I'll need heat for about 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes a day. I need some heat. Sometimes in the very, very cold of night, I can turn that heater on and maybe warm up a little bit, but honestly, my sleeping bag keeps me plenty warm. It's the getting out of bed part that sucks. I don't want to get out of bed in the morning because I'm nice and cozy in here, but as soon as I step a foot out or as soon as I open this thing up a little bit, I'm instantly cold. I think a little heater in here will be great. And no, I'm not getting a diesel. I don't want a diesel. I do not want a diesel heater. A lot of people get diesel, have the tank out there. No, I do not want diesel in my van. I don't want the smell, don't want to deal with it. I want a tapped in, a line into my fuel tank heater. It attaches to my tank, burns my regular gas. Perfect for me. I don't care if it burns a gallon of fuel in a day, so what? I don't care about that. That is not a factor for me, though. I appreciate all the suggestions, though. Great stuff. I know you guys are still going to try, but you still need that insulation. It'll cut down on condensation. Insulation has nothing to do with condensation. I'm sorry. I don't want to ruin anybody's birthday party, whatnot, but insulation has nothing to do with condensation. Ambient temperature, relative humidity, those things have to do with condensation. With a nice dry heat source, condensation is not going to be an issue for me. All right, guys, let's get down the road. I gotta be honest, guys. So I'm watching these other campers out here today while I'm getting my van ready. I'm making videos, doing my daily. They just sit there. I'm not sure I dig that. Like, I'm gonna be in this one spot. I've probably been here about 8-9 hours, and then I'm moving on to the next spot. These guys look like they're gonna be here for days and days. Look, check out this guy too. Check out my man here with the classic rig. But yeah, most of these guys out here are probably gonna sit here for what? 5-6 days, a week. Hey, I finally cleaned that windshield for you guys. How's it looking? A little better? Probably something I could have done a couple of weeks ago. Whatever, it's clean now. Well, mostly clean. I couldn't reach the middle on the outside, but whatever. The driver's side is nice and pretty. Let's enjoy the view. yeah, definitely trying to play it a little smarter. Trying not to let my tank get below half. When the prices are good, there's no reason not to keep the tank full. Now, if I'm gonna long haul it, yeah, obviously I'm gonna go below half a tank, no big deal. I'll get gas wherever I'm going. But if I'm gonna be camping for the night, I'm gonna be out in the area I'm not familiar with, I don't wanna have anything less than half a tank of gas. You guys do what you gotta do, but I think that's smart. What do you think? Yeah, see those trees bending over in the wind out here? There's a runway right there. That's gotta be some fun landings. Better practice them crosswind controls, baby. Parker, Arizona, the last stop for cheaper gas. Big stores, Walmart, fast food, all that before you get to Quartzsite. You can also go to a couple other places outside of Quartzsite, but actually in Quartzsite, there's just not a lot of large stores or gas or crazy things. They have stuff there, obviously, because there's so many people nomading there, but still, you're gonna get better options if you go out here. So you might want to stock up, get your supplies out here before you make your way down to Quartzsite. But we'll see all that in the future here. Let's see what's going on down at Quartzsite. I'll just have to make an assumption here that all this vast open property on both the left and right side of the road, it must be state-owned, privately owned, or basically you're just not allowed to camp here. I don't know what the deal is, because this seems like a much better option than having to go all the way down to Quartzsite. Here, you're just outside of town. You got cheap gas, you got Walmart, you got all the big stores, you got all the modern conveniences, and you still have vast amounts of open desert right here. I don't know. Maybe somebody's an expert on Quartzsite and can tell me why people gravitate there rather than being closer to somewhere with more resources. Up to you. We have now entered the outer limits of Quartzsite. And it's just nothing so far. But off in the distance I can see some stuff. So we'll be there soon. Stay tuned. Okay, we're starting to see the campers now. Getting close enough to town. Supposedly during the camping season out here, which is pretty much now, over 1 million visitors will come to Quartzsite. 1 million will come to this area. They come for the rock and gem shows, the flea markets. There's all kinds of meetups out here. They have a huge RV show out here for a couple of weeks. Pretty amazing that people come out here and hang out in the desert for either weeks or months at a time, just to get away from it all. Just to be disconnected, but connected. Interesting. All right, let's check out this first camping area, Plomosa. I saw this on the map. Supposedly, this is a free area to camp, which is odd that there's actually places out here where you have to pay to camp. I don't know, maybe that's a hookup. You know, you need to dump black water, gray water, that type of thing. But yeah, if you don't mind just roughing it, if you want to actually boondock, no hookups, I believe this area is 100% free. 14-day camping limit, BLM land. There you go. Open sites everywhere. Now just think though, in the next couple of weeks, the population out here is going to quadruple, if not quintuple, or whatever comes after that. It's going to get very busy. Very, very busy. But I like how these guys got it. Everybody's keeping their distance, kind of doing their thing. Again, no hookups or anything like that. You're out here on your own. You're boondocking, baby. Better have power, air, water, all that good stuff you might need. As you can tell, I'm a total Quartzsite newbie. I want to check out all these little camping areas and see what they're about. See how people are set up, how they're handled. Look at that car camper right there. My dude, look at that. Just living in a tent in a car. A couple of them over there. Outstanding. I'm not doing that, but hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate their willingness to rough it like that. It's pretty good. Yeah, sleeping on. I got enough trouble just getting up off the ground. I don't want to do it every day. This is really cool. All these people out here doing their thing. And there's so much space. It is absolutely vast out here. This is probably why my vehicle fuel bill is going to always be high, because now I'm just out here driving down this road for absolutely no reason. I passed all the campgrounds now. I'm just heading into the mountains. Why not? what a cool little drive this Plomosa road is. Hope I'm saying that right. Regardless, big giant cactus everywhere. Just sucking up that desert life, baby. You guys know I'm so easily, oh my God, this cactus. Hold on, I gotta get a photo with this cactus so you guys can see just how friggin' huge this thing is. Wow, what a friggin' monster. That is a huge cactus. Look at that sucker compared to that thing is, you know, it's gotta be at least 40 feet tall. 40, 50 feet tall is a monster cactus. I love it. I'm geeking. I'm in the damn. I'm geeking out. I'm out in nature again. Whatever road it is, link down below if you guys want to check it out. Quartzsite starting off good. Let's keep exploring. There's a lot. I think there's going to be a lot to see today, so let's keep it moving. Yes, sir. Look at them all out here. Flexing on that freedom, baby. Come and get you some. You can tell there's people that probably been doing this 100 times. They absolutely love being out here. Out here in the open. Okay, another BLM spot. The High Jolly 14-day camping area. You have to register with a host. How would you know who the host is? Somebody's gonna have to explain all this stuff to me. Dude, no host. So why you tell people to register? I don't know. Overnight camping in public, blah, blah, blah. 14 days, Dome Rock, Roadrunner, High Jolly, Skadden, and Plomosa. So those are two of the areas right there that we've already hit. High Jolly and Plomosa. Apparently no hosts, no one to register with. I don't know how they would keep, again, I'm not sure how they keep track of people out here. There's thousands and thousands, gonna be even more, gonna be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of RVs out here. So I have no idea how they keep track of it. I guess you gotta do your best, follow the rules. This area is definitely a little tight. There's a lot of campers out here. And I guess, you know, I mean, it really depends on what kind of person you are. If you wanna be where everybody's on top of you or not, I guess it's kind of up to you. Yep, it is interesting to see how everybody is adapting with their different types of vehicles or even lack of vehicles and making this work. How many decades has this been going on? I knew nothing about it, knew nothing about this lifestyle. Whole time I was living in the States, just, wow. Look at that, just the basics, baby. And he's probably set up way better than me. Just think about that. All the way from people out here with a $50 tent, all the way up to $250,000, $300,000, $500,000 rigs, all mixed in together, all enjoying the lifestyle. That is pretty amazing. All right, High Jolly and Plomosa out the way. I'm not sure how many more I'm gonna check out. I'm assuming they're all gonna be pretty similar, but you get the idea, right? Let's keep going into town and see if we can find something else cool. Are you guys weird like me? Like no matter how cold it is outside, I try to keep my windows open no matter what. Right, you can tell it's picking up a little bit here in Quartzsite. I can imagine, like summertime, as soon as the heat comes, this place is probably a ghost town, but it's pretty busy right now. gas is surprisingly affordable. I thought gas would be more expensive. It's like $3.39 a gallon for unleaded. My dude has got an outfit right there. I'm really digging his hat. It's a sharp looking dude. You know, the RV show isn't for a couple more weeks, but you can see some of the dealers have already brought some stock in. So yeah, I might go do a little window shopping, kick some tires. Y'all down for that? Doesn't matter, we're going anyway. Main Street Quartzsite. Here's what you can expect. A lot of pop-up stores. Grandma's heaters, what's that? I need a heater. Get your RV solar, dump stations, propane. Yeah, everything you would expect to be in this area. These guys got to make all their money probably in like a 4-month span, and then everything shuts down. Wow. What an just a crazy, interesting dynamic out here. Definitely not a place I would want to live, but I'm still keeping that idea in my head about the shop. This would be an ideal place to have a shop, I think. Oh, it's a La Mesa RV. I didn't even notice that earlier, but look at these big boys out here in the front. $455,000. That's almost $500,000 for an RV. What? Must be good to have it like that, let me tell you. $500,000 on an RV. That is, whoo, that's something. All right, here at La Mesa RV Quartzsite. I'm not sure if this place is open around here. I would think probably just a couple months a year, but I can tell the salesman has already eyeballed me. Let's see what kind of pressure tactics we get here. I just want to look around. I see they got some Class Bs in here that I'm interested in. Let's take a look.
It's okay, honey. Don't get jealous. We haven't done anything yet, and I doubt if we will. We're just looking, baby. She's liking, I can tell she's got a sad face right now. All right, the Thor Rise. This is only 80 grand. Got an air conditioner, all that, but not much in the way of power. It's run on a generator, which I'm not a fan of. I don't want a generator. I want all electric. It's just my thing. Just prefer it. Don't want to deal with all propane and gassing up generators that fail and issues. I don't want to deal with all that. But this is nice. Pretty spacious, pretty good. I'm definitely kind of growing on the rear bath idea. Now, I wasn't familiar with this one. All these ones I'm looking at are on the Dodge ProMaster platform, in case you're wondering what it looks like on the outside. Pretty standard, but on the inside, this is the Dazzle. This is interesting. This is about 100 grand. This layout is not bad. This is similar to the Travato rear bath layout. I like the little sink area. That's kind of cool. Again, with the tiny freezer, but I think we can get around with that. Get around that, that's okay. But lots of gas. And probably not electric. Probably has a generator. But not a bad space. I like this. This is not bad, because I would just leave this laid out all the time. You could turn this into one big bed, I'm sure, but I would just leave it like that. Works for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get over the whole not liking the rear bath thing, because look at how much space I have in here. I can stand upright in here. This would be comfortable. I could easily take a shower in here. Look at how easily I can move around in here. I mean, yeah, looks like the rear bath is just gonna have to do, man. Not a bad setup. The sink is weird. I'm not sure why the sink needs to be that long, but whatever. Toilet situation's good. No problem. All right, I can poop and shower pretty easy. They just gotta give me lithium. I want my lithium. Give me the power. But then again, I have 4,000 watts of lithium already. So, I don't know. I just don't like generators. Not gonna lie, I like these cabinets are actually pretty quality. They feel better than the Winnebago. Yep. I know I will hit my head on that though. I know I'm gonna sit up and smack my head on that at least once. And that's not cool. Let's see what we can see on the storage situation and something like this. What is that? It must be electrical. Okay. Yep, little storage down there for the top. Definitely no way I'm buying one of these without heat and air conditioner. So they've got both in here. Good on them. Yep, own-in generator and gas. It is a nice stove though. Convection oven. I like that too, that they're actually selling these things with convection rather than just microwaves. Now you got convection as well. The Thor Dazzle. It's okay. Hey, let's check out the Thor Talaro. Also based on the Ram ProMaster. Kind of dig the bed area. That's cool. Whew, I wouldn't want to lay with my head down here though. I guarantee I'd probably hit my head on that. You can't slide this out, make it wider. I don't know if I want to deal with that though. You gotta put the bed up and down. I think I could probably sleep in that space without sliding it out, so that might be okay. This is cool. Nice TV, decent cabinets, of course, heating, air conditioning, standard. Nice little sink. That's cool. Convection microwave again. The rear bath. Yep, same amount of space in here. Feels good. It's vented. About that. Got some 3 huge drawers down here. I do like the fridge situation better though, I think. Yeah. This has a separate freezer on its own. I think that's better than those other smaller fridges they use. Everything is cool in this except for this bed setup. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. All right, I'm kind of digging. I'm kind of digging it, Laurel. Kind of digging it. Initially, let's see what powers it first. I forgot to sit down on the cushion. Yeah, that's a little firm. Is it memory? It might be just firm because it's cold out here and it's memory foam. I don't know. I don't know what the point of. Like, so many of these have exactly the same layout but with different names. But they're all on the same RAM platform. Not sure how that works out. I mean, some people probably are more attracted to different names and whatnot, or different fits and finishes. I guess that's the whole point. Why do some people buy a GMC instead of a Chevy? I don't know. Whatever. As long as it's got what I need in it, I don't really care what the name is on the side. Oh, one of these adventure vans. These are really cool though. I dig them. It's just a lot of money for pretty much a blank canvas. It's nice that it's a blank canvas. You can do what you want with them, but that buy-in is a little rough. 120 grand for this, and this is all you get. They do got a couple of the team favorites here, the Winnebago Travados. 115 here. I'm assuming that's no lithium at that price, and I'm sure I'm right. Yeah, we've seen plenty of this already, but nah, son. Yep, I was in love with it at first, but now my love affair, I think, is waning, because I'd have to get rid of house. I don't know about jumping up into the bed, and then this bathroom, I just don't fit in it. Just not gonna work, especially with the bed down. Like I didn't even realize that. I didn't try that in the other one. With the bed down, it's even more challenging to get into the bathroom. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. This was my favorite for so long. And then I finally get in one, I'm like, no. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. This is a KL, and they're only asking, how much was this again? This is a KL in white for only 130 grand. I say only like that's obviously a little more, obviously a lot of money, but still, that's a pretty good price for a lithium model KL. Yeah, got potential. What do you guys think down below, man? Did you like the other layouts better than this one? But I dig it. Travado's got some potential. Let's see how I fit in this bath. I never actually went into the KLs. Oh yeah, this is very spacious in the bathroom. Pretty good. You guys can see I'm standing with my feet together, and I still have a little room here. I definitely love these awning style windows in the Travado, because look at this. I mean, this is just so basic. It just works, you know. It's just nothing complicated about that. 3 little latches. It's Lexan. They swing out a little bit if it's raining, or swing all the way out if you want some airflow. I mean, that's a good system to me. I'm definitely becoming a KL fan, a Travado KL fan. I'm getting used to this layout, and I'm definitely liking the fact that I fit in the rear bath way easier. Okay, I know you guys want to know, and I got to know, what does nearly a $500,000 motorhome look like? I introduced you to the Tiffin, I'm not even sure what this thing's called. The Allegro bus, Tiffin Allegro bus. Let's see if it's open. It might not even be unlocked. Yeah, it's unlocked, amazingly. Woo! Oh, of course, I'm at a dealer right now, and I get a call from Camping World. Oh, that just annoys me to no end. Why would they call me? I show no interest in anything on their lot or doing business there, but they still call. Oh, I hate that. I already blocked the number. Anyway, let's go check out this friggin' nearly $500,000 RV and see what it's all. I love the entrance. That's kind of cool. Might be a little freaky for the passenger though. The big drop off right there, but look at the size of this thing. It is enormous in here. These are real floors. This is not linoleum or anything like that. This is actual tile floor. But to be honest, It doesn't scream $500,000 to me. I'm just not getting that. I mean, it's nice in here, but I'm not getting that vibe. Got a nice fridge. That's okay. Separate toilet and sink. Master bath here. Sorry, the lights aren't on. A little dark in here, but anyway, you get the idea. Another bathroom. Does have 2 bathrooms. That's kind of cool. Shower's pretty good. I mean, it's not like I'm not freaking out. If I saw a bathtub in here, I might think $500,000. I don't know. Let's take a look. Washer and dryer. Pretty good sized closet with a safe in it, but yeah, I'm sorry. This doesn't scream $500,000 to me. Not at all. It's cool, but not $500,000 cool. Maybe if they turned everything on and I played around with it, maybe I would get the vibe. It does have all these cool screens on here. I'm sure it gives you all kinds of vision, front and rear. But again, I'm not going, oh my God, this is totally worth $500,000. No, not getting that at all. It does have a little pop-up TV there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a TV in the bedroom, but these are not things I'm like, oh my God, it's totally worth it. Nah, son, not worth that. And it was originally $606,000. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna take a pass on. I got a feeling they don't sell a whole lot of these, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, oh yeah, I gotta have this. So, not me. See, I was talking all that smack about having a generator and all that. So a lady comes up and takes a look. She was looking at the same KL I was looking at. And she's like, yeah, I didn't get the lithium because I didn't need it. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But the generator's not loud. She's like, the generator's so quiet, runs so smoothly. And she's like, the newer ones are even quieter. I'm like, what? Really? So now I'm thinking about one with a generator. Could happen. Who knows? I just cannot get over how utterly backwards it is that these monster RVs are now only, what, 75, 90, 70 grand. Because nobody wants the big boys. And the little small ones, like the ones I'm looking at, are 100 grand. Wish that would flip-flop. It would work out to my advantage, but it is what it is. One of the dealers saw me filming. He was like, who do you work with? I'm like, what? Like, who do you work with? Like, just work for myself. I got a YouTube channel. And he was like, oh yeah, okay, occasionally we have dealers that come through and film our lots and get our prices. And I was like, all right, I'm not that guy. I'm just out here looking. But yeah, no pressure. Nobody really bugging me out here. I like that. La Mesa. So far, Conejo RV and La Mesa have been the most friendliest and easiest to work with and not in your face. I'll give them props. Camping World and whatever the other spot is, never again. Yeah, and I got to note that, yeah, my changes. This is why you have to go to the lot and walk around and take your time. Definitely not buy anything on the first day and really decide what works for you. Because now I really like that Talaro, only 100 grand. And I think the Travado KL would probably still work for me.